Technical Muffin Top, Muffin Top, Muffin Top. Return show, bitches. How y'all doing? Did you miss me? Do you know the Muffin Man? He's me. How's it going? I ran out of time to get in a whole lot of streaming with you guys before vacation. And newsflash for anybody who didn't know, I was on vacation in Florida for a week during the election. And I will go through some things that I had in my loadout and how I nefariously got stuff to Florida, and now I got out of Florida. We'll probably just run through the Discord chat, do a nice, quick, short one. I'm still waiting on the confirmation, but I think Coop from t.m.t Designs is going to be my guest on Tuesday. And we're going to do a hunting chat. So if you guys like hunting stuff, we're just going to BS and have fun and tell stories and gear that works for everybody. And they're part of the country. So I don't know if you're down for that, Lawfully.
Yeah.
Kind of did that with the Cedar Sewing Co. dude. And we had a good time with it, I thought. So I'm excited. We get our 9-day weekend to weekend rifle season starts this weekend. So y'all won't hear from me. Probably. You probably won't hear from me for at least 9 days again, unless I do something on Tuesday and Thursday. So, and it depends on how many deer we get and things like that. So, out there we get like no internet, no cell phones work. So it's pretty much just CB and then like go talk to somebody. So, not a whole lot of opportunity for that either. But we have a few video ideas we're going to upload. R came up with an idea. We're going to do some head. I got some of this. The dude who does the meat eater has his own MREs. Well, not MRE, whatever you want to call it. Survival food. The Peak Fuel. And
yeah, we sell the Peak recently.
Yeah, you do? You got good luck with
delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've never had them around local, and we didn't want to like have them shipped here in case we didn't like them. We always like to try like a couple of them before we stock a whole bunch, you know.
So we're gonna bison do bowl.
Huh?
Did you get the bison bowl?
I wanted that one, and R told me to put it back. That fucker.
The biscuits and gravy is awesome. The breakfast hash is awesome.
Oh, okay.
Or breakfast skillet, excuse me. Breakfast skillet.
Skillet, yeah. I wanted to get the
breakfast skillet. Is better than anything you've had in a restaurant.
Really? Good. I got that one.
Mm-hmm.
I got the stroganoff. We're gonna head to head that with against the Mountain House, and then I'm gonna eat some. We're gonna do some Fort Patriot stuff, and we're gonna kind of break down like low cost, medium cost, and then like kind of higher cost, and see like where it actually peaks out. Like, was it worth it? You know, is it not to hit it? I'm going to assume this Peak shit's pretty good. It's only like $1 or $2 more than Mountain House meals.
And the flavor is on point. Like, there's not any of them that you're like, man, I need hot sauce and ketchup and stuff. Like, you don't need a condiment. Like, you may want it, but you don't need it to make it edible. You know, like it all has flavor.
That makes me feel a lot better about this.
But yeah,
R and I are going to head up Friday night, and that's going to be our dinner for one of them. We're going to do a bunch of hunting videos. I'm going to do like a hunting loadout video for R and myself. Pretty much what the Muffin Man's got on him. R just got his rifle sighted in with the suppressor to see if it would change a whole lot with his. He thinks his scope was off a little bit. I punched paper with it at 300 yards last year, right through the bullseye. I think it's on. So we'll see if it works better for him. And he could have just, I don't know. He said he didn't move it too much, so it'll probably still hit a deer. But catching up lawfully armed with the cattle arm, yes. How was Florida? Florida was good. We went to see family. I did not know. I don't know if you guys seen it. It happened in Wired Tight's chat, I think. I didn't know Red Dawn Readiness. I went to Orlando, Florida. I didn't know freaking Red Dawn lived there. I knew he was from Florida, but I was like doing family stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to bug him, But come to find out, we was probably within 5 miles of each other the whole time. I was like, God damn. we could have actually got together and did a little collab. But like we found out that like I was in Florida and I found out how close we were like the last night, and then like that day, like he had the kids and he had a bunch of appointments to go to, and we were hitting a zoo and flying out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There was just no freaking time to link up for us, so it didn't happen. But it's looking like this is going to be a yearly trip for the Muffin Top Clan whenever the wife snipes a sick deal on tickets like she did this time. So I have to meet up. I'll have to meet up with Red Dawn Readiness, my dudes. But get the muffin game going here. Anonymous wanted to know how's Florida. It was a good time, man. The kids super into sea animals right now, so we hit up Cocoa Beach, we hit up Daytona Beach, we hit up both the aquariums around Orlando, and we hit up the Stanford Zoo. So it was a good time. Teresa B, what's up? Lawfully. Oh, she's talking to you, Lawfully. That's awesome. Teresa's cool. While finishing up. Yeah. Grandma Nana, what's up? Whitewash Willie. I don't know who that is. That's a new name for me. That's cool.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah. Randy Butternubs with the yo. So yeah, I just started the Muffin Man game. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of. Obviously, you guys are going to see hunting content videos. So if you don't like that on my channel, don't watch it. But they're out for everybody that did it. That's kind of when this is about the time of year I started my YouTube channel last year. So I'm going to be hanging and cutting deer, man. I'm going to do a few videos. We're going to talk about gear that we like. We're going to talk about things that we learn. I'm not going to do like a full processing video because there's thousands of videos out there like that. And I don't want to have freaking 50 people. Oh, I like to do it this way. And I like to do it. Well, fucking cut it the way you like yourself. As long as you're doing it yourself, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? This is how I've been doing it since I was 8. So I don't need anybody comment and tell me which way, that, the other. You do you, I'll do me. But it's a good time. I might make some like deer jerky recipe videos, things like that. I'm going to try the jalapeno powder that I got to make. I forgot to pick the jalapenos before I left. Got a lot of shit to do, but I think I talked the wife into letting me. I am like pretty much gutting the storage room and making a huge like 20-foot long prepper pantry, like a proper one that I want. Damn near wall to wall, and I'm rearranging some other crap, so it's going to be awesome. And I told her I wanted a pressure canner. So I think I'm going to pull the trigger on that. I'm going to start making a bunch of soups and making my own cans of beans and putting up meat, baby. Shelf-stable meat. The ultimate prep. Take that, government. You can't turn off my power. I still got muffin top deer meat. So I'm pretty excited about that, actually. Super excited. I'm going to be buying like pork loin and just hamburger. Just hamburger. It's going to be, and it's also going to be awesome because, you know, fish sticks. I don't know about fish sticks. There's that some dude in here. Oh, hey, fish. Oh, okay. Fish sticks is in the chat. That's cool, man. Thanks for hopping over here. Man, my chatbot chat is faster than my regular chat. That's weird. Anyway, we are going to do a Muffin Top Discord / a little hangout chat.
I was just noting that we've got 12 on Rumble and 13 on YouTube.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I think we'll give it 3 minutes, and then we're going to go exclusively to Rumble because my fight for free speech, much as Trump. Did you see Trump dropping that speech, dude? Trump's fighting for the freaking free speech. We might get GunTube back on YouTube, bro. We might be able to talk about whatever we want again. It's going to be lit.
I don't know. They're still a private company. They can.
Come on.
But before we do go exclusive to Rumble, because I feel this is such an important thing, it's worth saying it. And we've got enough people to spread the word.
Do it.
Now that we're coming into a unified Congress, we've got to go on the offensive. We need to force our legislators to push the Hearing Protection Act through. We need to start chipping away at the NFA. turn the tide. Gun control is not popular anymore. We need to start pushing the other direction. We had it in 2017, and then when the Las Vegas event occurred, all it took was two or three Republicans losing the gumption because it was all they had. They had enough votes. They had enough pledges for votes to pass it, and it would have been on Trump's desk. This time we've got to get it done. It's time to
Amen.
deregulate silencers, and then with as many silencers have sold in the past 2 years and no noticeable uptick, like we will have the statistics to quantify, like to make the argument that there's no reason for the NFA anymore. No, we might not see machine guns legalized in our lifetimes, but at least we can get SBRs, SBSs, and silencers off the registry. There's no reason why, at the very least, they shouldn't be a Title I firearm, and you go in and buy it, do a 4473 just like you would a long gun or a handgun.
I agree with all
Join
that.
fire, join
And
Firearm Policy Coalition and Gun Owners of America (GOA).
I like
Trump's
GOA.
admin, Trump's people said that GOA has their ear. The NRA is out. That's old fuds. The board of directors of the NRA are all guys and gals that own machine guns. That it's like property. They're not making any more of it, or real estate. They're not making any more of it. Those people are vested in taking your money for your membership, showing up for local things, fundraising, and then leaving and not pushing any legislation. Firearm Policy Coalition and Gun Owners of America are the ones on a national level getting shit done.
Amen, dude. They're the ones actually in courtrooms helping people getting. I agree, 100%. That's one of the reasons why I held off so long on buying a suppressor. And as you guys know, if you've been with my prepping journey, I picked one up this year, and I just got my deer rifle tapped, so I can run my can this year. But yes, 100%, dude. It is time. I think the Hearing Protection Act would be sick. Do you know how freaking awesome it would be to duck hunt on the river with a suppressor on a 12 gauge? It would reset your hunt so fast. And I don't even care about that. Like just the 2A part of it. I don't think they should have any say over it myself. But we're on YouTube, so we're probably gonna hop to Rumble for this. But yeah, I still know a bunch of old people, and they're all carrying pocket pieces that haven't been cleaned in years, and they're still carrying their chest rig 1911s, whatever. Not knocking you if that's you, but they got a lifetime fucking NRA sticker on their cars. And I'm like, dude, what have they done for you? Why do you support that? And they're like, oh, I don't know. It's all we had back in whatever, NOM. Okay. Have you looked at what they've done for you? Nothing compared to, I always say Gun Owners of America. That's who I support. I like them a lot. I agree. But yeah. Also, while we have everybody's ear, before we hop to Rumble, I want to say the amount of. All right, let me reword this. It's cool. We got the election. It's still far from over, right? There's so many things coming through the woodworks about how all of the libtards that wanted Kamala and just hate Trump because he's Trump, right? I don't know, awfully. But the issue with the Trump thing and the election, if you took a second to breathe a sigh of relief, that's fine, because being wired and grind into your nose every day, that's a problem. Back alley with the meat spin, hell yeah. Don't let that lull you into a false sense of security, because you should still be prepping. There's a lot of wheels turning. There's a lot of calls for violence right now. Everybody who just voted against this man, they're calling for acts of violence. They're like, I just want to walk down the street and pop this. If you're a white male at night, they're like, we want to shoot you in the face. They want violence. They want to. I've seen a whole bunch of calls for medical castration, things like that. They're like, oh yeah, just put it in their drink. They'll never know about it. Do you see them with the Trump hat? We don't need them reproducing. Like, these people are talking about drugging and poisoning, and quite frankly, in that situation, messing with your reproductive health, man. That is major, major escalation. And I see it in the forums and in the comment sections everywhere. Oh yeah, just let him go ahead and fight. You think it's not going to be a walk in the park. We're not going to stomp all over him if it's going to go kinetic like that. In Minecraft on YouTube, the amount of people there are and the amount of funding, let alone the way they can get together, unlike the right has ever been able to do. I mean, look, we got essentially House, Senate, and presidency. We didn't do shit with it last time. These people are fucking moving and putting laws down in the books. These people are moving and getting clinics put in. These people are moving and getting shell corporations put in. These people are moving and doing Antifa bullshit. These people are moving and doing Black Lives. They're doing all kinds of. They're burning cities with no repercussions hardly, and then getting bailed out with big money. If you don't think that there's support behind that, you're delusional. If you don't think there's military, there's tactical support behind that, you're delusionary. They're being used as useful idiots. So don't ever, ever misjudge your opponent, because what is it? Sun Tzu in The Art of War. If you don't know your opponent's weakness, you better damn sure they know yours. Ours is our overconfidence because we think, oh yeah, we're so cool. We got all of our guns in the gun cabinet. You get all these FUDs, and not all of us get out and shoot the way that you want to shoot anymore, right? Especially with ammo prices. I used to go to the range every weekend for fun and blow a couple hundred rounds and think it was nothing. Now I'm like, oh my God, if I blow a couple hundred rounds, I feel like a pain in my gut because I know how much it's going to cost to replenish that. So not all of us are as well trained as what you think you are. Don't lose focus. Keep prepping. That's nice. There's a long way to go. There's all kinds of calls for hitting the Orange Man. Orange Man's pumped up his security by a shitload. He has a whole bunch of private contractors he's added. His Secret Service has been bumped up. Man's not even in the house yet. You know what I mean?
Well, now that he's president-elect, he should get a stepped-up Secret Service detail, too.
Right. But as he's going through everything else,
I know.
I mean, fuck, man, it's kind of hard to vet everything.
I'm not saying like anybody relax now. Like don't sit back and coast, think it's easy street, keep prepping, stay turned on when you're out and about. But also I don't know, that threat matrix. Basically, if you don't live in a county that voted for her, you know, you're not in a big city or near a big city, you're probably just as safe as you were 6 months
is
ago.
Green Dog gonna join in?
But,
right. I still think there's a lot of room for some crazy shit to go down this year. Well, for a while.
I was hoping to have an optimistic chat, like not a sit and like tug each other off about him winning, but
yeah, no.
I'm optimistic now. You know, I'm still going to keep doing my $5 weekly preps and that sort of stuff. Catch deals when I can, where I can. Hope everyone else does. But I think there's probably going to be some deals to be found here before too long because the economy has already taken a bit of an uptick, and the normies, you know, the people that are turned on but are not really steeped in our waters, you know, don't swim in our ponds, as you put it a lot of times. Mm-hmm. Those normies are all gonna like coast and relax now. Now they don't think the world's gonna end, so they're gonna not buy tons of guns and ammo. You know, the NRA FUD type people.
Yep.
The ones that were solely motivated by fear, they're gonna coast now. So you're gonna see the same way the shitty gun companies go away every time there's a presidential election that doesn't spell more gun control, you know, like where people aren't just buying out of panic, and those little low end spin-off gun companies all burn out. The same is going to happen, I think, with a lot of the like My Patriot Supply, like prepper food companies, and you know the people that you know fear drive you to buy. I think that stuff's going to get cheap. because
which
they
is
were
good.
expecting to have a blowout.
Right. But at the same time, too, there's left. I know one guy, he's like, oh, yeah, I get all these guns because this guy, his friend, his father in law is a way left leaning guy. Oh, he loves all these guns. This guy has money. He's buying FNs and SIGs and Glocks and every other week. And he's like, oh, I don't like the way this one's shot. And he's like, I'll just sell it to this guy because he's poor. He sells it to his son in law or whatever. And his buddies buy him up. But this guy has the money. He's out actually testing all this shit. And these guys are scooping up a couple $100 off of a blaster here and there. I'm telling you, the left is focused. And if you see, I think I posted it in my Discord. Maccabee's Survival posted it. They caught a truck coming through a pretty low security place coming through the border with like 10,000 fucking rounds of 6.2 tucked into the side panels of a Honda Ridgeline, dude. That's not normal shit. That's people trying to get shit in without being noticed. If you don't think 10,000 rounds of 7.62 is going to something nefarious, you are out of your fucking mind. Okay? This stuff's coming in all the time. Drugs, criminals, the works. On top of the stupid fucking idiots we have here. You mix it all together, it's a bad day. I don't want anybody to be caught with their pants down on that bad day. Is what I'm getting at. But we're going to go to Rumble. I went a little longer on that. That's the public service announcement to try and reach as many ears. Hopefully plant a seed of not discouragement, but to stay constant in what you're doing prepping-wise. Stay constant. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your loved ones. If you had a mission and it was driven by fear before, now let it be driven by intellect. So that's good. And with the Trump economy, hopefully things start getting cheaper so you can get better quantities. And my big prep this year, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm going to do night vision. That's going to be my big prep this year. I'm going for it. Deuces Fish. We are going exclusively to Rumble. So we're going to switch over there in about 30 seconds. If you guys have not followed me on Rumble, it is my preferred means of communication because we are restricted on our speech here on this platform on YouTube. This is where the homies are. I'd rather have my amount of subs. I'd rather have 500 subs on Rumble and never have another one ever again than have 1,000 subs on YouTube, if I'm being honest. But yeah, make sure you like, share, and sub. We are going to hashtag rally on Rumble. Please join me on Rumble, everybody. It's a free speech platform. And let's switch now. We have 13. Oh, look, a bunch of people are switched over. Rumble exclusive now.